Hello there. Hello there. I hope you're doing well. We're going to be reviewing Biweekly Contest 29 from Leetcode. So I managed to finish 22, but since I got so many wrong answers, well, 2 wrong answers, well, it bumped me to 52, but I'm still proud. I'm still happy. So let's take a look. Shall we? So first problem, average salary excluding the minimum and maximum salary. There wasn't really any algorithms involved. It was just taking the average of the salaries minus the smallest and the max. You could do that in linear time by just taking the min and the max like this. And it wasn't important you did so. Actually, it wasn't, because the length was only of 100, so you could have sorted and removed the first and last element, but I did it this way. And then you just divide by the length of salaries minus 2, because you remove 2 elements. I hope it's not gonna change my time. Okay, sure. So kth factor of n. Given 2 positive integers n and k, you'd find the kth factor of n. And basically here the constraints are k is under 1000 and n is under 1000. So here again the constraints are pretty loose. So what I did is just iterate from 1 to the number, and each time I find a number that divides n, I decrease the k value. And when k reaches 0, well, we found the kth factor and return it. Otherwise, if we reach the n, well, we return -1. Okay, longest subarray of ones after deleting one element. So here, using the function groupBy in itertools, you can group similar values together. So it's easier to compare groups of 1 and 0. So what I mean by grouping groups together, so let's say you have 1, 0, 0, 1, 1 like this. What this is gonna do is gonna transform this into the key and the length. So here we have 3 ones. Here we have 1, 0. And here we have 2 ones. Like that. So what that enables us to do is, each time we see a group of ones, we could say that we remove the element from that group. So the maximum answer would be the length of that group of ones minus 1. But if we ever see a group of zeros, which is at least of length 1, we know that we can take the left group of ones without removing any zeros, and the right one. And if ever the group of zeros is only of length 1, it means we can remove that 0 and combine the left and right group and keep that as an answer. Finally, the last question, parallel courses. So here we have a directed acyclic graph, and we want to know how many semesters it would take to complete all the courses. So the only courses we can take at any time is the courses that don't have any dependencies. So in this image it would be 2, 3, and when we complete 2, 3, well, 1 doesn't have any prerequisites, then we can do it, and then 4. So for my solution, I base myself on Can's algorithm that follows this same logic. Basically what it does is that you count the number of incoming edges into the current node you're trying to treat. So here I have my array of ins for each node and outs. And then we iterate over the edges, and for each incoming edge for a node, we increment the ins, and for each outgoing edge for a node, we increase the outgoing edges. And then at first, the only nodes we can treat are those with 0 incoming edge. So those that have no prerequisites, that aren't completed. Then we try to take k out of this set, And each time we take a class, we iterate over its neighbors and reduce the number of prerequisites. Since we just completed this class, it doesn't count as a prerequisite anymore. And if it ever reaches 0, it means we completed all the prerequisites and we can finally treat it as the set of classes that are available. And if we did only that, it didn't quite work, because since you had a limited number of classes you could take at any time, it means that you can't take all the free classes, so you had to prioritize them in some way. So what I did is pick the classes that have the most outgoing nodes in order to try to liberate as many classes as possible. So I'm not sure if this actually works. Like, I just YOLO'd and tried it and I got accepted, but proving that it works is another ball, another, I don't know, another challenge. And that's it. Thank you for watching. See you next time.